Mohammed Kudus is a player who doesn't just play the game, he disrupts it. A whirlwind of sharp turns, bullet strikes, and bold ideas, the Ghanaian has taken the Premier League by storm. And now, after just 2 seasons at West Ham, Chelsea are circling. Reports suggest that the Blues have made contact, with West Ham bracing themselves for a summer battle to keep their star man. But what makes Kudus so sought after? Why are Chelsea, despite already boasting a wealth of attacking talent, so keen to make room for him in their plans? This isn't just about stats, it's about style, versatility, chaos with purpose. Kudus brings unpredictability to a Chelsea side that too often look a little rigid and uninspired. Could he be the final jigsaw piece that unlocks their front line? In this video, we'll dive deep into Kudus' profile, his breakout campaign at West Ham, and how he could slot into a new-look Chelsea attack. From Ghana to Amsterdam to East London to potentially Stamford Bridge. Let's find out. Mohammed Kudus' rise is the kind of story modern football was built for. Raw talent, relentless drive, and a journey through multiple footballing cultures. Born in Nima in Accra, Ghana, this is where Kudus would own his early skills before enrolling at the prestigious Right to Dream Academy, Ghana's top footballing incubator, which has produced talents now scattered across Europe. At 18, he made the leap to Europe, joining Danish side FC Nordsjælland. It was there, in the more structured environment of the Danish Super League, where Kudus' technical ability, balance, and fearless attitude began turning heads. He wasn't just playing in Europe, he was dictating the tempo of games, drawing comparisons to the likes of Sadio Mane and Hakim Ziyech for his movement and bravery on the ball. By 2020, Ajax had made their move, snapping him up for around €9 million. Under Erik ten Hag, Kudus matured. He added tactical discipline to his natural flair, contributing Champions League games and becoming a fan favourite for his blend of power and poise. He scored a wonder goal against Liverpool at Anfield that made global headlines, a moment that confirmed he was ready for the next level. That moment would come in 2023. West Ham, flushed from their Europa Conference League triumph, beat out competition from top clubs to bring Kudus to the Premier League in a deal worth around £38 million. The risk minimal, the reward huge. Fast forward to now, and in all competitions for West Ham, he has played 80 games, scoring 19 and assisting 13. He has delivered for them when it matters the most. But with Chelsea now lurking and West Ham facing a potential rebuild under Graham Potter, the story of Mohammed Kudus may be preparing for its next chapter. If there's one word that defines Mohammed Kudus, it's versatility, but not in the diluted sense of can fill in. Kudus isn't a utility man, he's a tactical weapon. Primarily deployed as a right winger at West Ham, Kudus often plays nothing like a traditional wide player. Instead of hugging the touchline, he drifts centrally, almost like an interior playmaker, combining with midfielders and slipping between defensive lines. His left foot is a wand, capable of sharp switches, incisive passes, and venomous finishes. According to the stats, Kudus ranks in the 95th percentile for progressive carries and successful take-ons among attacking midfielders and wingers in Europe's top 5 leagues. He averages over 4.6 completed dribbles per 90, numbers in the territory of players like Jeremy Doku and Rafael Leao. But while some dribblers rely on raw speed, Kudus uses power, balance, and timing. His low center of gravity and explosive hips allow him to glide past defenders like they're standing still. But Kudus isn't just a soloist. His off-the-ball intelligence is underrated. He consistently finds pockets between the lines, makes aggressive runs from deep, and is always hunting space. Whether playing on the right as a central 10 or even as a false 9, like he's done for Ajax and West Ham, he's always adapting to the tactical demands of the moment. Defensively, he's no passenger either. Kudus presses with intent, ranks high for tackles won in the final third, and regularly recovers possession in advanced areas. That makes him invaluable in a modern high-pressing system, especially one like Chelsea's that relies on forwards who defend from the front. In essence, Kudus isn't just an attacker, he's a creator, a carrier, a scorer, and a disruptor. A complete forward in the making, one who forces defences into chaos simply by just being on the pitch. Enzo Maresca's Chelsea isn't just built on energy, it's built on ideas. In his first season at Stamford Bridge, the former Leicester boss brought a distinctive identity to the club, one shaped by positional play, controlling possession, and intelligent spacing. Now, especially early on in the season, Chelsea often attacked in a 3-2-5 structure, with the fullbacks, whether it be Reece James, Malo Gusto, or Marcus Cucurella, inverting into the midfield. This would allow players like Enzo Fernandez or Moises Caicedo to operate a little bit higher up and give a bit more room to someone like Cole Palmer to operate in the half spaces, but also allow for the front five to push up and stretch defences. Now, while the system worked in theory, the execution was often inconsistent, especially in that final third. Now, this is where Mohammed Kudus comes in, with Maresca demanding that his wide players either stay wide to pin defenders or drift inside to create overloads. Kudus is the perfect hybrid. At West Ham, he showed he can both hug the touchline or become a disruptive central runner, making him a dream fit for the kind of fluid rotations Chelsea rely on. Under Enzo Maresca, Chelsea do dominate possession, averaging around 57% in the Premier League this season, according to the stats. They do often face deep blocks and they need players who can manipulate tight spaces. Kudus offers exactly that. His 3.2 successful dribbles per 90 puts him third in the Premier League, which puts him in a very good company. When he receives the ball wide, he's fearless, driving forward, collapsing shapes or drawing fouls, and when positioned centrally, he can beat the press with quick turns or clever one-touch layoffs. Another key trait that Maresca values, defensive intensity from the front. Kudus fits seamlessly. At West Ham, he was one of the most active high-pressing attackers in the league. Whether starting as a right winger or advanced midfielder, he constantly disrupted build-up play, often forcing turnovers in dangerous areas. This aligns with Chelsea's improved press this season, which ranked in the top 5 for defensive actions in the final third. Add in his age, versatility, European experience, and one-on-one dominance, and it's clear why Chelsea are seriously exploring this move. Kudus isn't just another talented attacker. Under Enzo Maresca, he could become the tactical accelerant Chelsea have been missing. A player who can speed up the game, stretch opponents, and adds spontaneous brilliance to quite a structured system. For West Ham, letting go of Mohammed Kudus isn't just losing a talented player, it's losing a symbol of evolution. Kudus was supposed to be the next chapter of an ambitious rebuild post-Declan Rice, and in many ways, he delivered, providing moments of magic, carrying the team in Europe, and becoming a fan favourite in just one season. But the reality is, West Ham may need to sell to reinvest and rebuild. According to multiple reports, Chelsea do have interest and they were actually offered Mohammed Kudus by West Ham, so they could potentially negotiate a deal to get him in, which is lower than the reported £85 million release clause. What's clear is this though, Mohammed Kudus is ready for the next leap, whether he stays and becomes a Premier League icon at West Ham or joins Maresca's Chelsea revolution and brings a new level of chaos to an already dynamic young squad. One thing is certain, you don't ignore players like Kudus, you build around them or risk being torn apart by them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, people. Should Chelsea go ahead and sign Mohammed Kudus this summer, or do you think he should move elsewhere? I'll catch you guys soon.